Hello. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Awesome. Just letting everyone in. Meanwhile, grab your stuff, guys, if you can, please. Matt, if you want to grab something to use for a strap, we're going to do some hip stretches. So you can use, we talked about this, a yoga strap, a towel. I brought down today, actually, I have a jump rope and also a scarf, like a really long scarf or a robe tie. Oh my God, I love whoever, Dawn, you're so fun. Where are you? You're in space. Oh wait, I can't hear you, hold on. I think you're muted.
I'm actually in my bedroom.
You are really? Because it's funny, you look like you're on the moon or something.
I know. So those are Zoom backgrounds, and you can add, there's all kind of free ones online.
All right, I'm gonna check that out.
All right, and then you just add virtual background and pick what you want.
It's adorable. It's really fun. All right, just give me like 12, 15 seconds to make sure no one else is getting on, and then I'll start.
Okay.
I will be muting everybody in about 15 seconds, just so you know. So if you want to come off mute, you can come off mute if you need to ask me a question at any point. Otherwise, you'll be muted from, we have to do it from a speaker's standpoint, okay? Am I highlighted to everybody like I am the main video? I think it looks like we are good to go. Make sure nobody else wants in. Nope, we're good. All right, so everybody, we're gonna actually start in standing. So if you can come to your mat standing, that'd be awesome, right in the middle of your mat. I'm gonna grab my stuff. Like I said before, if you have, I know like I have one of these is just in case you're at home and you don't have the yoga strap, if someone new is joining in the class, like this is a scarf where you can just like grab it up kind of like a beach towel, and we can use it for stretches too. So I'm trying to just show you guys different options when you're at home to use. And then I did bring a robe tie, all the things I always say I thought I'd bring down. So remember the robe tie we can use, this kid's jump rope. If you have one of these at home, you could like double it up if it's too big, okay? So I'm gonna use, today I'll use a robe tie, just to show you guys just the difference. We're gonna come to the middle of the mat. I want our feet right under our hips, please. Our toes are separated. Take your pinky toes all the way down and roll them down, relax them. Take a deep breath. If you need, I'm gonna step back just a little bit so I'm in the camera. We're gonna start here. All we're gonna do right now is come all the way up. We're gonna start with our upper body while we're standing. I want you to come up, bringing it to a wide position, letting your robe tie or yoga strap hang just right in your thumbs. Hold. All we're doing is holding our shoulders up. We are gonna do this for 45 seconds. If this is uncomfortable, I want you to bring it down a little bit. Otherwise, I want you to challenge yourself. Roll your shoulders back and down, open through the chest. Your neck is straight forward, right in line with spine. Your chin is not tucked. You're just kind of looking out, gazing out in front of you. You're kind of wanting to find points in all 4 points of your feet, pinky, big toe, both sides of the heel, bracing the core, and just hold these shoulders up. Roll them back and down, squeeze between the shoulder blades, and a nice deep breath with an exhale. Again, we have 5 more seconds. And I want you to slowly bend your elbows, bring them down, and release. That might be difficult for somebody, okay? So that's kind of hard for me. I had a shoulder injury, so that's something we're gonna work on, getting to at least 45 seconds to a minute to be able to hold a stretch. We're gonna come back up, and this time, we're gonna come through a little bit behind you, wherever's that little bit, that zone where you're like, okay, I can't go anymore, or you can come wider on whatever you're holding, gentle hold, and you're gonna hold for 5 seconds about, anywhere 5 and 10. Brace the core, bring it back over all the way down to the thigh. Release. We're gonna do this 5 times. So we're gonna come all the way through. If you can go further back, hold. And if that's enough tension, that's awesome for today. If you can do more for yourself, each time a little simpler. Open, brace, breathe. 2 more times, all the way through if you can. They get a little bit warmer. So for me, this time, I'm gonna go through a few times because my shoulder's warm enough to rotate. Or I can hold right at my point where I know that's enough. Widen your hand grip to make it easier for yourself. Breathe. And come back forward. You should be done. All right, shake it out. Take the hips in one hand, roll the shoulders back for 4, 3, 2, 1, and now roll the shoulders forward. Over exaggerate the movement. To protect that shoulder, awesome. Let's come back to the stretch we did before. If you were just joining me, you're gonna know this one. People have been here, but if not, all we're gonna do is take the same hand pattern, the Y, watch. We're gonna tilt to the side, bracing the core, and hold. Chest opens to the sky. Probably your robe tie or yoga strap is falling in front of your face. Take a good look at it. Let your feet have a little bit of movement. Bend your knees a little bit and breathe. Now slowly come back up. Inhale and exhale to the side. Open. As long as you're not having any nice sharp light pains, go where you feel comfortable. Back up to center. One more time. Let's take a big inhale. And now exhale. Open up. And release back to the top. Shake it out. Is anybody else sweating or is it just me? Maybe it's hot in my house. Take a little bit sip of water if you need it. Anytime you need water or a break in stretching, really effective stretching, don't be surprised. Okay, we're gonna go back in. Back up to the Y. It's a lot of shoulder work. Commit to it for yourself. Deep breath in and then exhale out. We're gonna go through a nice full exhale. And release. Now watch, I can come here or I can open my heart to the sky. I gaze up to the ceiling or the sky if you're outside. And then an inhale, come up and release. Take it to your pace 2 more times. And release. Shake it out. All right, take this for me, put it at the front of your mat. You don't need it the second. We'll use it in a minute. Come down to the mat, please, gently. Bend your knees and safely come down to the mat. Place your hands down, sit down on your bottom. We're gonna do our magic forward fold. Bring the hands up, hold for 30 seconds, tight knee bend, brace like there's something pulling you like a puppet string all the way up. Nice posture, brace your core, and slowly take this ball that you're holding in your hand and you're gonna place it right on top of your toes or your shins or your thighs if that's where you are today. Okay? Now hold. Keep the shoulders away from your ears. Make sure your chin is tucked to your chest. Point and flex. Point and flex. Give me 10 best of your seconds. I'm going to shush my mouth. And release. All the way roll back up. Come back to the top. Let's take this leg, separate it. We're going to do this before we do our hips to open them up a little bit. Take your leg 90-90. We've talked about this before. If you want to go into a swan from like a yoga stretch, you can do that right away, or start 90-90. Shift your hips square to the front, elbows up like this. We're going to make sure those hips are facing forward, kind of like headlights facing forward, okay? You're going to brace and tip forward a little bit, wherever that is for you. Here, a little bit further down. Try to keep one hand outside the foot and one hand outside the knee. So you can come all the way down and hold. Actively keeping your feet active at this time. What I mean by that is kind of wiggle them every so often. Brace and breathe. More, if you want it, you walk your hands forward and lightly take your head and bring it towards the ground. Shoulders are away from your ears, and we hold for 15 seconds while breathing. Ready, set, go. Nicely, gently walk your hands up if you're here. If you're here, slowly bring yourself and lift. We're going to switch sides, bring this knee safely in, bend it, bring it around, bring this leg up, switch legs to the other 90-90, so towards the front of your mat. This foot is active. We take this here, bring it down, active. Now this side's hard to me. I'm like way over here. You can tell which hip is tighter. Okay, so I've got to physically lift myself up, brace my core. Okay, I don't want my legs to move. I'm going to shift my weight so both my hips are forward. Now I'm going to have to make myself get into this position because it's a little bit different for me. I'm actually going to scoot over because my ankle bone is on the floor. Take up. If you're ready to go in, you go in. So either it's here or here, and hold. For a few seconds, get yourself situated. Make sure your hips are squared. Make sure your chin is tucked. Make sure you're bracing your core, not just letting your belly fall, and hold. Your chest is like at your calf, or you're in this modification up here, which is amazing. Make sure you're shifting your weight so the hips are squared. So if you have to like watch, I'm gonna like little bit move myself so that I can go a little further down. Find your place that is not comfortable. And in about 5 seconds, we're gonna go back in for 15, breathing and bracing. 3, 2, 1, go. And slowly walk your hands back up or sit yourself up. Come to the top, bend this knee, bring it around. We're gonna sit back where we were. Take yourself. What we're gonna do this time is that hip opener, last one before we use the strap. should feel awesome if you're sitting a lot, or the opposite, walking a lot or biking a lot, rollerblading, whatever. Leg is here, okay? Bring the foot and heel a little bit close to this leg. You're gonna take this leg wherever it's gonna go. Sit on your sit bones, and you're going to reach it and put it a little bit above your kneecap. Now, for some of you, right here is gonna be enough. Holding your leg will be enough. Don't go any further that causes pain, okay? Thumbs up. Otherwise, shift your sit bones on the ground, lift like the puppet string, hips are facing forward. You don't even need to push because this should be enough. If you can walk this foot. It's very active stretching. Remember, this is not like a yoga class, it's different. We are lengthening to strengthen, so we have to lengthen our muscles, and the stronger we get, the more we're doing, we have to stay away from injuries. I know you all feel this, and you're going to remember, if you've been here before, we are going to hold this for 90 full seconds. So wherever you are in this stretch, whatever modification, I need you to commit, because you have another 45 seconds to sit like this. Breathe, and the more you breathe, what's going to happen? You're going to relax your hip flexors. You're going to allow yourself the room and space you need inside these hip joints to let this fall. Relax your tongue, your mouth. Smile or open your eyes, close your eyes, whatever you want to do. You have 10 more seconds. Three, two, one. Slowly bring this up. Grab your leg wherever it is. Bend your knee. Place it on the ground safely. Bringing this leg up, okay? Protect your joints. If you need to, shake it out for a second. Wherever you gotta go, go. Otherwise, you're gonna come in. Bring this heel close to your leg, okay? Closer to the bottom. Shift yourself forward. Hips are squared. This is my tighter side. It's like, oh, okay, prepare, mentally prepare. The further away you keep this, it might be a little easier. Get yourself set. Make sure your hips are squared to the front. Make sure you're sitting up tall. Shoulders, roll them back and down. Think about like this. You do not want this where you're fenced. If I want you to be fenced to your ears and shoulders, like to get us all the time, I'll tell you, because we'll do that. Otherwise, protect your kneecap by letting yourself just place it right above the kneecap, and or just hold the leg if that's enough. You do not have to be in this position. The less space that is here eventually is what our goal is. So it is a 90 full seconds. So I'm going to count down 1 minute now. You feel this, right? Nod your head yes if you do. Are you actively breathing? You don't have much further left. Since you wish you knew all the seconds, I were at my clock or my timer. Breathe. Shift. Focus. You can do this. You have literally 8 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, release. Take a deep breath. Slowly grab the knee safely and protect it, okay? Bring it up and around. Bring this leg up and around. Oh, okay. All right, that's enough, right? Let's take these legs out to the side. I'm gonna go in a side view, it's just easier. I'm gonna take the same rope tie I've used before. I'm gonna lay on the ground. So listen up and watch first, okay? I'm gonna connect it around both my feet. I'm gonna scoot myself a little bit further so you guys can see me on a side angle. I'm gonna come down to the ground. I'm gonna bring my legs up into the air, one hand in front of the other, whatever hand you decide that to be. And all I want you to do is flex your feet, bring your toes as close to your face as you can. Your lower back is glued into the ground. And I want you to slowly, 1 inch at a time, bring it a little closer to you. Have a micro bend in your knee if you want it. That means like a little teeny bend. These are shooting right out our hips, like legs right all the way up. Now I want you to point and bring it a little closer. You know your limits, okay? So you don't have to stay where I go. You can go further than I go, or you can literally just hold them here, or sit up and do it in a forward fold, the same thing. You know I'm all about modifications. Now I want you to take a deep breath in. Release. And now I want you to exhale and pull it towards you. Now, can you take your chin, tuck it to your chest, and slowly roll up, bringing your forehead towards your knees and thighs. And hold. Shoulders are back and down. And release everything. Shake it out. Take it down. I'm going to leave one foot in here because I'm going to use this foot. Whatever you got to do. Bring a leg up. Bend that knee safely. This knee can stay bent, or level 2, have it straight. We are going to take same arm out to a T as the same leg that's up. And we are slowly going to bring it down, elbow bends as I bring it across my body and hold. You should feel a significant stretch in this area. What I want you now to do is point and flex, and point and flex, and point and flex. You should be letting your body talk to you like, what is that? Deep breath in. And now on the inhale, come all the way up. Switch to the other side, bend the leg. You're gonna release slowly and gently. This arm is the same now as the leg has it in the hand, and it's slowly gonna come towards me. And only go where you know your hips are gonna stay on the ground. Don't let yourself start to, if you start to turn like this, it's a problem. Let this shoulder blade, the other shoulder blade, stay on the ground. And now we're gonna work through 2. We're gonna walk through with a hand out that the leg is over, and breathe. 3, 2, 1, bend the knee as you bring it through, grab same arm, same leg goes down to this side towards me. Open, try to keep your forearm, right, watch. Keep your forearm, if you have to, at like 90 degrees, otherwise let it drop. Shoulder, elbow are on the mat. Come through one more time. This shoulder blade stays on the ground, and release. And hold. One nice deep breath in and out. And now we're gonna come back to the center, bending the knee all the way down, grabbing behind, grab it around and off. Sit up, roll up, however you gotta do it. Get a sip of water. Water is very important in stretching. I want you to take a sip of water if you have it closed. We only have a few minutes left, so I want you to go back in. This time, I'm gonna come at you this way, same exact thing. We're gonna roll ourselves back down. if you need to, before you lay down, you can put it in there. Otherwise, this knee can stay bent, or you can point it out, straighten this leg. What we're gonna do, remember, arm and leg, if it's up, arm is out to a T, tucking and bracing that core, lower back, there's nothing in between, no gap. Like if you're in the core classes, you wanna push your lower back into the ground, brace, and you're gonna bring this over. It will not go as far as the other one did right away. That's why we go through rotations 3 times. If you have more time, something like this, I would try to go through the center and each leg, 3, 3, 3, and then do it again, the entire another circuit. Take a deep breath, alternate the arm, same leg. You're gonna come at me, opening this up. If you can, keep the shoulder, elbow on the ground. The other arm is out. Rotate through 2 more times. This is gonna be at your own pace this time. If you wanna stay here for 10 seconds, stay there. But this, what I want you to do, please release your mouth. Release the tension in your jaw. Release the tension at your eyes. Close your eyes. If you feel comfortable on the floor, closing your eyes. And one more time, bend that knee when you come through so you protect it. It's just gonna be one safe way to get yourself to the other side. We're almost done making rainbows. This is your last one, so make the most of it. We're back still in the floor. And release. Bend the knee. We're gonna sit ourselves up. We are now gonna do the couch stretch. We have done numerous times, and if you have not done it before, it's intense, so get ready. Find a wall or a couch. We're only gonna hold it for 30 seconds on each side. What I need you to do is it can be soft or it can be a wall. It doesn't have to be soft. All we're gonna do is come to all 4 like you're in a tabletop, okay? Let your toes fall down to the ground. What you're gonna do is whatever leg you're gonna start with, you're gonna walk that knee back to the couch or wall. So the knee is at the couch. You can see my foot, it's actually pointed up or like resting on the couch itself, okay? That's how close that leg is. The hips have to stay square though. Now, you can bring it out a little bit if you need to until you get the stretch, more obviously a little bit more fluid. Now, I need you to shift your weight over. I need you to bring this knee up, if possible, to 90 degrees. One hand on each side like you're going into a lunge, okay? The only difference is this leg is up on the couch. Knee does not go over the toes, so you're at a nice 90-degree angle, okay? Now this is enough. If this is all you have, this is awesome. You do not have to do anything else. But if you can, I want you to attempt to lift yourself up, brace your core, shift your weight back, kind of push yourself back a little bit. Walk that knee towards the couch or wall. Bring this leg back. It is very, very active stretch. Foot, you have firm and solid. You're going to start to slowly try to lift yourself up and hold. This is your goal, is to eventually be able to sit yourself up, shoulders back and down. This is intense. If that is too much, stay here and actively stretch yourself out. Please do not do anything that causes a nice like pain or any pain and discomfort. This is your body, your day. If you need to, come forward, give yourself a break. Like this leg, I know I'm just gonna give it a little break for a couple of seconds. We're gonna go back in and hold if you can for 10, 9, 7, 4, 3, 2, 1, release down. Slowly, listen up. Take yourself, bring both hands to one side, bring your legs down to the ground, bring this knee then off and walk yourself forward. We're gonna switch to the other side. So now this leg is gonna go up towards the couch or wall. This leg is gonna come out at a 90-degree angle. I think it's an ankle or something, but your ankle, knee over ankle, toes are forward. And this is where you can stay. And this is an awesome stretch. I know you can feel this in the hip flexor, stretching out that quad. If you are ready for it, bring that knee closer, bring yourself back a little bit, and you're gonna slowly start to rise yourself up. Another thing is, whoa, the balance might be better. Slowly do it if you can. And also remember, one might be easier side than the other. One might be a lot tighter. We have 30 seconds in here to end class. Isn't this a great way to end class? I don't know about you guys, but I am like literally sweating, like dripping sweat today. Lately I've been stretching and sweating during stretching. So don't be afraid if that happens to you. It's actually a really good thing. Give me 10 of your best seconds. Please stay in it. 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly, safely release. Take both hands down. If you're here, bring them to the same side, okay? I want you to bring this knee down first, then walk the other knee out. You're gonna crawl to the center, bring yourself together. And for the day and intention, breathe in. And release. Feedback or questions, I'll stay on for a couple of minutes, like 2. Otherwise, have a great day, and I will see you next week. Happy Wednesday.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hold on one second. I think you're muted. I think you're muted. I can't hear you.
Any idea when the grounds might be open or the tennis court? Is there somebody I could call to find out? Do you know?
You know what? Jana would be a good one to email or call.
Okay.
Like her office phone and leave a message, or you can email her.
All right. Okay. Thanks.
You're welcome. Thanks, guys, so much for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks. Have a great day.
You.
Bye-bye.